You spawn a little bit closer. The seaside, you can get put into some tough spawn situations, but here we go, map number 3.
As Scup just flying right into top L, looking for any early pressure through the mid steps. Right into B is going to go Empire. They're going to be spawning on that A side, so you think they've got the early edge. So if Chicago is able to get some sort of early break, some sort of early flip, that is massive. But so far, at least on that opening push, it's Dallas that's able to hold on and get B control. Yeah,
but it was Clayster who actually went into a very interesting spot towards that top break. But you do have one player working all the way around. That's going to be Gunless. Does work his way towards A. He's going to have to win a gunfight or two if they want to try to cap this flag. He is going to neutral it. That's a great play. You see him hop off of it as Crim's fighting towards the middle of the map. But Gunless still alive towards A.
And Gunless is going to stay up. He's actually going to take a second with him. And now you see the flip has come in already for Huntsman. We talked about the AB preference. Already there with the flip. Huntsman going to get that locked down. Now try to fight towards B. I mean, even though you have A side, you still have to get B done. So it's like step 1 is done. Now we focus on step 2. The pressure in towards that B side is Gunless and Envoy. Start to fly on through. Set up at the Vandal be Gunless. Support coming in from Formal. 3. Gonna drop from the Dallas Empire, and now the point starting to build. This is great from Huntsman early, considering the start the side they started on.
Yeah, I mean, you already saw sort of the importance of neutraling flags, because Gunless, if he has to sit there for 5 more seconds without hopping off it and winning a couple of gunfights towards A, he probably goes down, and the setup doesn't flip. So a great play from Gunless, making up for that map 2 performance. Formal on your screen, able to find a couple of kills. Now what can Dallas do to try to flip these spawns or at least get some B control?
They're trying to do it, but Huntsman continue to hold on. Watching this half wall side of the map is Arcides, and that's been one thing that's been stellar from him, because we think about his gameplay over the past couple of years. It's AR, AR, AR. We've seen a lot of the MP5 just due to the strength within this game, and Arcides has been absolutely disgusting with it. But like we saw Gunless break towards A for Huntsman, this time it's a chance for Illy and Empire to do it, but they're going to get shut down.
Yeah, I think he gets a neutral off, but that was it. So as you can see in the kill feed, 4 in a row, and they're starting to work towards C. They may hop off this. It looks like he's going to go for the full cap right away. As Envoy, can he finish it? He does. The 3 cap is in for Chicago.
So it's big now if you're at home to kind of watch this mini-map and see where those blue arrows are spawning. Where are they going to prioritize to try and get the break? Because they've got to pick a side. Right now, absolutely punished by this 3 cap from Huntsman. It's an 11-4 start from Formal that is going off for the green side. 5 down yet again. Dallas dropping like flies. Chicago taking over. Formal with the multi-kill as the 3 cap continues. Finally, something in the kill feed for Illy and Dallas as they'll look to get C back, but there's still a presence here from Huntsman.
Yeah, Envoy is still there, just trying to stay alive. Hook's trying to hunt him down. Finally, they should be able to get C, but what a hold from that 3 cap for Chicago. Now a 30-point lead.
Exactly, you can see the swing, and 30 points is massive, because when you talk about like how many points you're able to earn over the course of like a minute, it's what, a full minute of a 3 caps with 36 points. If you have a 2-1 edge, you're closing the gap by like only 12 points. So that is a massive lead for this point within the first half.
Yeah, so if you hold 2 flags, it's 12 points per minute, right? So now already that we're at 34, Dallas has to hold a 2 flag setup for a minimum of 3 minutes to get themselves back into this game.
Well, before we talk about how long they need to hold it, they need to get it. Right now, they have just been throttled trying to get towards B. You can see how they're almost playing scared in the sense of they're worried about the aggression from Huntsman to try and bring the 3 cap again. They're waiting for their teammates to come off spawn, and we should kind of mention that too. One of the key differences here, maybe if you're a new viewer, when we talk about time to spawn in, you almost have to value your life a bit more in Domination, because you've got 5 seconds that you're waiting to respawn in versus something like Hardpoint, which is significantly less. You got to value your life as Formal continues to light it up. Now 6 in a row, out to 19-5. Can Formal keep it going as he locks down B? Will hop out to the static cam as he's going to fly into top L. Look to keep the streak going. Here's footsteps below him as he looks to hunt. Shotzzy within bottom L, I believe, has dead silence pop, so he's going to make this as difficult as he can for Formal.
I mean, you just look at the slaying right now.
Formal wins it.
Yeah, Formal wins another one, but the slaying, Formal is quadruple positive. He is 20-5, 7 in a row. Everybody on the Huntsman close to double positive. Scump is 6-5. He's just been hanging out on the side of Dallas. This is what we were worried about. How are they going to play on land? And right now, all of them struggling in this domination.
They're getting torched.
They're getting dominated.
You mentioned quad positive from Formal. You're all sitting around double to triple negative on the Empire side. They've got nothing going. And this brings us back to the opening of this game. They had that preferred spawn to start. They spawned towards A and had the early 2-cap. But within, what, a minute? Basically, the pressure from Huntsman just too much. The lead now up to over 55, down again for Dallas as Huntsman continue to apply the pressure with 45 seconds remaining and a chance to expand upon this lead.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Dallas, you want to get something here through this
Something,
lag.
anything.
You want to get something going, but I mean, you just look at the kill feed. It is green after green, 5 down after 5 down.
So you knew that there was a chance for Chicago to come and take it within the hard point, but you couldn't have expected this dominance. Is now Formal is up to 10 in a row. Finally, he's going to fall, but what a stretch it was from Formal, and what an effort from Huntsman as this game, you can't call it over, but they have blown the doors off at Empire, getting embarrassed in map 3.
This is just not what we expected, right? A lot of people, you saw the power rankings from Nameless, had Dallas at #1, but Chicago making a statement there in that first half.
They're up 60 after a half. Joe, so just for those at home, we've got 6 minutes second half. How long would you have to control a 2-cap to come back?
5 minutes.
60? Yeah, so basically the entire goddamn half.
I mean, we did see Chicago. They were able to hold a 3-cap. The problem is, I mean, you see Dallas is spawning towards the east side, and if they get trapped in there once again for a minute or two, it could be all but over.
They have to do exactly what Huntsman did, right? Like, they need to get an early break towards A. They have to lock down B and kind of run away with it. But they basically have to play the exact opposite of how they did the first half. And I don't know how you switch gears that quickly within a map. Maybe Hype Man Clayster gets them playing correctly.
Yeah, Dallas right now, they're really pushing towards the middle of the map. There's 4 of them working towards A. Chicago, they're going to have an early A-B setup with it. Can the kills go the way of Dallas? The answer is no. Envoy, Arcitys, Gunless, that's 5 down once again. Setting the tempo here is Chicago.
Clayster just trying to hold the sneaky position. Now looking in with the Simtex, they're going to get 4 kills. This is a chance to push through.
They're at A.
Hopping onto A is going to be Illy, who's trying to make the play across the map. They're going to be neutral on both sides of it, but they at least got the flip they want. They're not going to be able to quite get into B, though, as the kills are going to come in for Huntsman.
Yeah, this is great from Chicago. I mean, you really stop this setup. Every second, every point that they get with this 2-cap just puts more pressure on Dallas. It is difficult to hold C and B, but they have so much mid-map control. They have so much control inside of this warehouse. Gunless able to find 2. Woo! Nice little snap from him as he continues to go off. Remember, Gunless was the guy to make the play to make this possible.
Early in that side 1, and I think it's a big rebound from him. He had, what, 1 kill in the search and destroy, and they got smoked.
Was not a lot.
Nice bounce back game from him.
The 3-cap about to come in from Dallas. This is their opportunity. How long can they hold this for? The answer is not very long. Not long at all.
They'll have the 2. But they're going to need to lock down 3 for so long. I think what's been a conversation within the community and on the desk and with us is there's going to be times where it becomes mathematically impossible for teams to come back just due to the nature of how the scoring and the halves work. And we're not far from getting to that point, but maybe Hook with plays like that can give them some life. But every second that ticks by, it's scarier and scarier that you're putting yourself in a position where you can't win the game.
Yeah, Dallas still has A control. And neutral towards B. I mean, Huntsman has nothing right now. This is exactly what Dallas wants, but there's the 3 kills towards A. Chicago. This should be their flag, unless Hook and Illy can make the plays. There comes the neutral. He's able to get in there. And he does. He finds a nice strike. Can he find number 2? He does. Here we go. Dallas, a chance for them to respond.
But they're still going to need a 3-cap at some point throughout this, and it's going to need to be for an extended point of time, because even though it seems like they're making the plays, they're clutching up, they're getting the 2-cap, they're still trailing by 50 points. Like, they just haven't been able to chip away at this lead enough. Well, okay, the MP5 is ludicrous.
Yeah, you can do it all with this. Yeah. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, look like a sniper rifle there as he gets the kill at range.
But Dallas is starting to go towards C. Chicago is giving up C. They're going to start to work towards A. There's a 4-man push coming through. One player trying to work his way back from Dallas, not able to do so.
Now this is where sometimes you get punished. You go for that 3-cap, and it ends up turning on you. Yeah. It ends up turning on you completely. Like, you go for the 3, and you might end up losing your home flag and B. As B will now be neutral, A will now be neutral. What looked good for a moment for Empire now flipped on its head as Huntsman get back in control of A, and you've still got Formal inside of B. Takes 2 down with them, but finally Hook there for the trade. 2.5 minutes to go in the half.
And we got to talk about it. We talked about some of the young guns on the side of Dallas Empire. Shotzzy right now, 6 and 29.
Now, are you shocked to see that in the sense of, okay, if this was his first time competing at a professional level, I would kind of understand maybe the nerves getting to you a little bit, struggling on this stage, but he has big-time performances on the main stage in world tournaments in console esports. So
I did not expect this. Not a performance like this.
6 and 30.
I mean, look, you look at the game one, it was very back and forth. There was a couple of, of differences, especially in the kill category, but not domination this way.
And on the other side of it, it was Formal. I think we talked about all in the early going as he went on that 10 streak. He's still sitting double positive, but gunless. What a map from him as well. 33 and 14 now from him.
All right, this is it. This is the last chance for Dallas. Here comes a 3-cap in if they're able to get B. Not able to do so. Scump and Gunless know that. They're going to get right towards that B flag. And with a 50-point lead with 90 seconds left, there has to be a full 3-cap for a long time for Dallas to get back in this.
And it doesn't look like that's going to be the case as B goes to Chicago, A goes to Chicago. The hopes and dreams of this map look to be going to Chicago as they will get closer to taking both respawns in this as our cities with the hipfire, with the MP5, with the heat as he takes 3 down with him.
And it's impressive for him to do this with an MP5, right? We're just so used to him being one of the best assault rifle players in the world, but he's got Formal on his team. So he's going to be that guy who's running flex. He's going to be running the MP5 when they need a 4th one, and he's doing such a great job here.
Nice position from Clay to try and neutral B, but it's just too little too late as Huntsman close to eclipsing the 200-point mark with just over a half minute to go. Just like Dallas dominated the search, it's domination in the domination for Huntsman. They just take over in the respawn. This time they don't have to do it in the clutch moments. It doesn't come down to late game big plays. It was done in the opening moments. Gunless set the tempo. Formal backed it up with the 10 spree, and Empire get just destroyed in this map 3. Huntsman looking strong, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, it was similar to map number 1, where when Chicago holds a hill, they have to be able to respond, and right away, Chicago, they spawn to see some extra love coming in.
Yeah, might be shooting bodies. You never knew. He never want to do it on the main stage, but Huntsman.
They don't care.